I am live yet again. I am live yet again. Sunday night, people. What's up? Pull up, people. Pull up. See how many people join. I got the. Let me see how the live looks on the YouTube. If I gotta edit anything. Pull up, people. Yo, what's up, Cryptoro? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What's up, dude? Just going live on this nice little Sunday night, Sunday evening actually. It's 6:46 p.m. where I am. So, how you doing today, man? I was in an ad. Oh, okay. Thanks for clicking on the live, bro. I'm gonna be talking about just general stuff with Transformers, stop motions, the live action franchise, what could be going on in the future of that. Um, we'll see how many people pull up. There were like 20 people in the live yesterday, last night, so we'll see how many people get the notification and show up for this one. Maybe there'll be a few more this time around. Who knows? But look at who I just got in the mail a couple hours ago. Do you know anything about ROTF Gamer Edition Breakaway? I don't want to say anything wrong because I don't remember much, but I think like a year or two ago there was a rumor about a Gamer Edition Breakaway. If the new game stuff sold well, they would move forward with doing other characters like Breakaway, Warpath. I think some of the drones from the 2007 and ROTF and Dark of the Moon game. So I think he's one that's sort of rumored, but again, I'm not too sure on Breakaway just yet. I could see him being 2025 at the earliest, to be honest with you, because I think we have pretty much all of the Studio Series releases for next year already leaked in via listings. So I don't know how that's gonna play. He could be 2025, 2026. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you one Gamer Edition figure I'd really want to get. I'd want them to do, well, there's a few actually. A new drop kick from the 2007 game, long arm, payload, dreadwing. What up, Hilmy? What's up, man? How you doing? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. What was another one I'd want to get? I'd want Hasbro to do in Studio Series. Yo, what up, Ultra Zero? How you doing, man? Shaggy's Grimlock with the upgrade because I couldn't get 86. Oh, okay. Yeah, a lot of people did that because it was really hard to find. Luckily enough, I was able to find a Studio Series 86 Grimlock, Slug, and Sludge last November, almost a year ago now, which is crazy. Somebody was selling them along with the upgrade kit for Grimlock. I got all that for, I think it was like 140 or 145, which is crazy because I know Grimlock with the upgrade kit goes for on its own like 180, 200, which is absolutely insane. Do not pay those scalper prices, guys. Those prices are ridiculous. Last time I checked, I think the G2 repaint is still in stock at Hasbro Pulse. I don't know if it still is, but I was able to get this guy on Hasbro Pulse earlier this week. He just showed up a couple hours ago, actually, around like 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I've been messing with this guy on and off the past couple hours. Really nice repaint. Like I said, I do have the original mold, so it's not too much new other than the color scheme for me. But there was one thing that did surprise me because I got the version with the upgrade kit, it's not like I didn't apply the upgrade kit myself, so I wasn't familiar with how the original version of the mold was before the upgrade kit. So I was surprised that the T-Rex arms didn't have the wrist swivel and they didn't have the individual finger articulation on there. It's just one piece and it just hinges right there and it's on the ball joint there. So that caught me off guard a little bit. But what up, Ascending Maximal? What up, Chris? How you guys doing? I just got SS07 Grimlock today. He's fantastic, and I'm planning on getting the upgrade for him too. Oh, okay, nice. The one SS07, isn't that the Age of Extinction Grimlock? You got the re-release from Buzzworthy, the Target exclusive. I'd get that, but I don't know. I'm not too into the Bayverse Studio Series stuff anymore. I used to have a collection of them, but I sold it off like a year ago because I needed the space, and I just wasn't feeling those Studio Series Bayverse figures anymore. But since then, this year, because of the hype for Rise of the Beast, I have gotten a few live-action Studio Series figures. As you guys have probably already seen the past couple months, I did stop-motion reviews on Battle Trap, Scourge, the new Buzzworthy Optimus Prime. So I've gotten a few Studio Series live-action stuff since then. But that's just because of the hype for Rise of the Beast. Yes? Oh, okay, yeah. I figured it was that version. I don't know if I want to do a stop-motion review on this thing or not, because, I mean, the mold's been out for over 2 years now, going on 3 years. I mean, it is a new repaint that everybody's after, but, I mean, I don't know. Would you guys want to see a stop-motion review on this thing? Because I haven't reviewed this mold yet on my personal channel. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just do like a little comparison video. It probably wouldn't be like a traditional review to get more people interested in the video. It'll probably just be like a more of like an interesting comparison video with the original version, the SS86 paint apps. So. Oh, I got TF Wiki up. What was I going to look up on the wiki? The Wix. Oh, is that Leadfoot? G2 Leadfoot? Oh, Servo from Armada. Servo was a minicon from the Legends of Micron's portion of the Unicron Trilogy continuity family. Bruh's happy-go-lucky, it says here. Servo and his teammates escaped from the crashing Exodus in an escape pod that landed in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Washington. Is this dude one of the main minicons? I legit don't remember this guy at all. Wait, there's a rescue dog named Servo? What? Autobot minicon dog from the Rescue Bots portion of the Align continuity? Has anybody heard of this dude? Servo? What? You find something new literally every time you go on TF Wiki. It's crazy. I also got the Weijing Ironhide recently too. Oh, really? That's the new Black Apple Weijing that just came out a couple months ago? That figure was delayed for a while. That figure was first teased like, what was that, like 3 years ago? And there was the whole thing where Weijing was being investigated because obviously they're stealing toy designs from Hasbro and they're making knockoffs of it. So there was that whole thing going on. So it was crazy they were able to get that figure out. It looks really good though. I already have the what version of the KO MPM Ironhide was that? I have the older version that's not as intricate as the new one. I got that last year. The head snapped on me, which sucks. But to get a better version of MPM Ironhide, I'll probably get the new Weijing version at some point, actually. I'm not in a rush to get it because, again, I already have the other KO MPM, but probably at some point. Turbo Board. Wait, what? Yo, I forgot Jazz had bruh, he had a turbo board? That's crazy. I forgot about that. Action Master figure from 1990. Wow, that's crazy. The heck is that glob? Uh, what the hell? It led me to this random article. What is this? What? It led me to Unicron. I clicked on like this weird blob thing on the corner you guys probably saw, and it led me to Unicron. Dive Bomb. Oh, I haven't seen this dude in ages. The Cybertron Thundercracker repaint from the 2007 movie Toy Line. Any of you guys remember that release? Dive Bomb has a problem. Despite being an intelligent tactician, an excellent aerial combatant, and an otherwise model Decepticon, his reactor containment module is defective, so wherever he goes, toxic fumes go with him. And circuit scrambling, radiation waves constantly leak out. In short, he is a smelly loser whom no one likes. Damn. Bro's got to take more energon showers. That's crazy. Voiced by Richard Keel? Is that a meme that TF Wiki put at the bottom, or is that real? I don't think Dive Bomb's had a voice actor. Dive Bomb hasn't appeared in any cartoon, right? Get a load of this guy. His name is JP93. Unbelievable. Real original name Hasbro. Leader 1. Of course, Armada Megatron's iconic minicon that his legacy figure didn't come with. Man. That sucks. He'll probably be a core class release, though, at some point. Definitely, I can see that. Especially since we're getting Jolt with Hotshot in that repaint coming out in like another month or two for, I think he's a HasCon exclusive. I definitely think we'll get Sparkplug, Leader 1, all the other minicon partners, the main ones at least. It'll probably be a long time before we get the more obscure minicons throughout the show, but definitely the main ones in the next couple of years, Hasbro's definitely going to give us. I missed an opportunity. Yeah, there we go. Chug. That's funny. So they had a link to the Generations line, but they had a logo that said Chug on it, which is the classic fan term that was created like over a decade ago. Classics, Henkai, Universe, and Generations. That spells Chug. I know there's a lot of fans out there that hate that term, actually. I never really understood why people hate it so much, but whatever. It is what it is. Oh, Shock Blast, my favorite Energon character, or one of my favorites at least. This dude is insane in the Energon cartoon. He sucks up that Energon from Unicron, and he goes absolutely ballistic. He grows like 5 times larger. He goes on this like weird and just insane killing spree. And as he's on the killing spree, and he literally does a Naruto run. Like, bruh. He runs exactly like Naruto. Am I even saying that name right? I don't know. I'm not even an avid anime watcher, so if I say that wrong, whatever. What's your favorite legacy toy? Good question. I'd probably say Legacy Inferno, Beast Wars. I did a stop motion review on him last year. Man, that was a great figure. I remember I was so hyped to get him. I have one in box and one out of box. So yeah, I definitely say Legacy Inferno so far. A close second would be the Armada Optimus. I really love that figure, but I'm gonna say something a little controversial here. I don't think he's figure of the year. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't think Armada Optimus is figure of the year. I did a stop motion review on him back in May because I was one of the people that got him in that early release that Big Bad Toy Store had back in early May. So at first I was like, man, this figure is freaking amazing. We finally have a modern Armada Optimus that is super posable and he looks good with all the other Chug figures. I was on the hype train back then. But now that I've had the figure for a few months and I've compared him with other releases from Legacy and past generations lines, and especially, I know this, it was a different time. It was almost 20 years ago, and it wasn't really generations yet, but especially when you compare it to this guy, the original Cybertron 2005 Optimus Leader class, man, this is still the best generations Chug Optimus Hasbro has given us. I have 2 copies of this thing too. That's how much I love it. If I love a figure, I'm getting 2 copies, one to play around with or keep in box, and another one to use for stop motions and photography and stuff. If I really love a figure, or if it's like a really older figure that I also really love, I'll get another copy of it in case if the first one breaks. I would love a new leader class Shock Blast. The old one still sort of holds up to me, even though his gun arm is a little lacking in articulation for today's standards. But the old one still holds up. But even though I would still want a new figure done for leader class, or at the least Voyager class. But I think he would definitely work better as a leader class Energon Shock Blast. And they could do his repaint, his twin brother, I think it was 6-shot. So they could do that. That would be pretty cool. I keep forgetting there was toy pack-in comics for Energon. I remember when... Who did I get it with? Oh, it was Bulkhead, Energon Bulkhead. He came with a comic too, so I have 1 comic on hand from Energon. Do you agree that AoE Hound is the same as Ironhide? What do you mean? I mean, they're obviously not the same characters. Are you talking like personality-wise? Ironworks, we got a new figure of him a few years ago in Earthrise. Who's this? What the hell? What the? Lord Doomatron? Decepticon Weaponizer Minicon from the Robots in Disguise continuity. Aligned continuity. Oh, okay. I thought it was 2001 at first. I forgot there were Minicons prominently featured in the RAD 2015 show. That's crazy. Yes? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's definitely similarities between them as characters. You know, they're both sort of like the weapon specialists of the team. They both know how to get into fights and action and stuff like that. They both have a lot of weaponry and all that. So they're both armored. I guess you could say armored truck for Ironhide, but it's more of like just a hefty, big pickup truck. But yeah, there's definitely some similarities between Ironhide and Hound from the Bayformers stuff. What a crazy name for a little freaking minicon, Lord Doomatron. What the hell? Blackout, one of the greatest reinventions of a character in modern times. Movie Blackout. Anytime you hear the name Blackout nowadays, people automatically think of the live action incarnation of Blackout. They never think of the G1 version of the character. Same thing with Barricade. You could probably argue same thing with Rampage with most people. What's another good example? Maybe Wheelie too. In terms of memes and stuff like that, Wheelie is pretty iconic from ROTF, I'd say. Hollow matter. I've never heard this before. Hollow matter is a solid light projection technology used by Autobots operating on alien worlds. Hollow matter projectors can create projected facility. I've never seen that word before in my life. Of native species which are too small or fleshly for the Autobots to mimic with their mechanical alt modes. Wow, I've never heard of this before. I've never seen the word. I've never seen this word before in my life. That's crazy. Hollow matter. Is that a real thing in real life? Blackout was actually an animated. Yeah, I remember that. Yep. Best Grimlock design. I'd have to go with. I actually got him near me. I'd have to go with Beast Wars Grimlock. Probably one of my favorite characters of all time, actually, too. Yeah, definitely Beast Wars Grimlock. Yeah, Blackout, he had that crazy hard to find figure during the animated toy line that wasn't released in the US. It was released in Japan. That figure is so hard to find. Even in Japan, I think it's hard to find too. I don't know how right I am on that, but I think so. It's hard to find in Japan. I wouldn't drop all that money on animated Blackout because I don't think that figure's all that great. And plus, he's way too small. He's like a small Voyager class when he should be a big leader class, similar to how the Studio Series Blackout was. So I don't see the hype on that figure. I definitely wouldn't pay $200-300 for an animated Blackout. Maybe even more. Some people are selling that figure for like $400, which is absolutely insane. I would not do that. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the future of the live action franchise. So I've done a couple videos in the past, like some theories I have on where they could go after Rise of the Beast. I definitely think Megatron's coming back. I think Optimus and Unicron are going to meet more face to face in the sequel because they definitely teased it in Rise of the Beast, but obviously that got cut short in the end. And in terms of the G.I. Joe thing, I know I've talked about this a lot of times, but I want to specify on it because I know some people kind of think that I hate it or like I just don't want to see it. I want to see a G.I. Joe collab. I think it could be cool if done right. It's the fact that we have Lorenzo pushing this idea, and we all know how he handled the G.I. Joe movies. They were not that great, and we all know how he handles Transformers too. So it's that whole side of things. The people in charge, I just don't think they'll be able to pull off a G.I. Joe collab in a Transformers movie. But hey, I could be wrong. I don't know. Did you know that SS Galvatron's blaster perfectly fits onto SS-86 Jazz's hand if you deform it a little? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Are you talking about the Age of Extinction Galvatron Studio Series figure? It's not a bad idea. I'd probably try that at some point. And another thing too is like, what G.I. Joe characters are they even going to bring into the Rise of the Beast sequel? I mean, I definitely think Duke and Snake Eyes are a given, even though Snake Eyes has probably been done to absolute. He's been done so many times in live action, but he's an iconic enough character that I think that people would still love to see him in live action, especially interacting with Transformers characters. Maybe Scarlet, Roadblock. In terms of Cobra, I said this in a previous video a couple months ago. I don't think Cobra will be in the next movie. I think it's going to be more so Sector 7 that takes that Cobra role for the Joes. Because I think it's going to be a splinter organization that went against Sector 7 because they didn't agree with what they wanted to do with the Transformers. They don't agree with killing them and, torturing and testing on them and stuff like that. I'm assuming G.I. Joe will replace Sector 7's role. Yeah, that's a possibility. I was thinking that it would be G.I. Joe and Sector 7 going at it with each other, but I don't know. I doubt we will see Cobra. Yeah, I don't think so either. I definitely think if we get a villain organization for the Joes to face off, I think it'll be Sector 7. I mean, it makes the most sense. But then again, we are dealing with Lorenzo and whoever else that's brought back from the previous Transformers movies to handle this. So who knows? They very well could bring in Cobra, and it could be an absolute mess, and it could just be too much to explain and talk about and handle in one movie. Like in AoE, yeah, probably. That's a possibility. John Henry was a steel driving man in the 19th century, noted for being one of the best in the country, if not the world. He was highly respected by his fellow railmen, not to mention the Autobots. Oh, okay. Human character from Hearts of Steel. Interesting. I think it was just a little booster ad. I doubt we would see any true crossovers. I mean, who knows? I was saying this in my live from last night. We honestly we can predict what they're gonna do for the sequel, but it could be so out of left field what they're gonna do in the next movie that they might not even bring in Megatron. It might very well just be a Cobra versus G.I. Joe movie featuring Transformers if they're dumb enough to do that. I feel like the military being involved with Transformers is overused. Yeah, kind of. I could see that. Transformers should be like a myth or legend like Bigfoot. I guess. I mean, I don't know. If you're I mean, they're the main characters, so I don't. Unless if you're talking about through a human perspective, I guess that could work. Like what happens with the Decepticons and the whole get back to Cybertron thing. Yeah, that's what the sequel should be. Or that's what Rise of the Beast should have been too. I mean, I'm pretty sure a few years ago when we were all speculating on what the sequel to Bumblebee was going to be, I don't think it really crossed anyone's mind that it was going to be Unicron, Terracons, Maximals, Predacons all in one movie. I remember when that was first announced in June of 2021, the amount of shock and utter disbelief that was in the Transformers fandom at that time was absolutely insane. I hope the next movie is just classic G1 Autobots versus Decepticons, no humans or governments involved. Oh shoot, I dropped my water. I doubt that'll happen, Jay Barnett. I'd love for that to be the case, but I don't think they're gonna do that right now. Especially with the G.I. Joe tease, they're definitely going to be bringing back the military aspect for the sequel. I agree. Maybe it's my political belief speaking, but I feel that featuring the U.S. military so heavily is recruiting material like propaganda. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, there was sort of a lot of that in the Bay movies. It was a little overused, a little overused. I'd agree. I think I said this in the last live from yesterday, but I have not read Hearts of Steel. I know a lot of Transformers fans love that book, but I have not read that. I hope the G.I. Joe thing only happens once and never again in the reboot. Damn. I don't know. It's a possibility that could be a one and done thing for the movies, and then the G.I. Joe characters go off and do their own thing. That's a possibility. That's something that they would do if the guys in charge were actually smart. But again, we're dealing with guys like Lorenzo here, and we all know how dumb they are. Most of them. I mean, Stephen Campbell Jr., he seems like a good director. He seems like he knows at least some of the Transformers lore. I definitely think the main want for me personally is Megatron and maybe bringing in Jazz. I'm going to advocate this for years until we get him featured prominently again in Transformers media. We need Optimus Prime's second in command in the movies again. The last time Jazz was in Transformers in like a cartoon or whatever was already 2015. That was almost 10 years ago. That was like 7-8 years ago, guys. I know we've had him in like comics as like a minimal role, or maybe even not. I don't even know if he was in recent comic books or not. I don't mind human involvement, more like Noah and Cade, less Sam. You like Cade more than Sam? Damn. I don't know, man. Cade was a trash human character. I thought he was all right in Age of Extinction, but by the time we get to the last night, oh my god. He's more annoying than Sam to me, and I really liked Sam as a character, actually. He's probably one of my favorite human characters in Transformers, I'd say. I hope the G.I. Joe thing only happens once in... Oh, I already read that. If they were to bring in Cobra in the sequel, what Cobra characters would they even do? I feel like that would be so much to explain, like how these characters look the way they look, what their motivations are, where they came from. You know, that's just a lot of background to fill in. Yeah, Jay Barnett. I totally agree. He's one of my favorite Transformers characters of all time, probably in my top 3 or 5. And the fact he's not in any recent media in the past almost a decade, almost 10 freaking years, guys, is absolutely insane to me. It makes no sense. Optimus Prime's second in command needs more appearances. Bumblebee's appeared more in the past almost 20 years than Jazz has. That makes no sense to me. Bumblebee's a scout. How does that make any sense? Like, the humans don't want Transformers anymore, and it's going to make a lot more plot holes in the last movie. Depending on what they go, I don't know if they're going to... well, if G.I. Joe's in it, I think there's going to be a human antagonist in there, too. So I think they are going to go with the whole humans hate... there's like a secret government organization that hates Transformers. I think they are going to go down that route again at some point, which I'm over that too a little bit. I mean, in recent years, we've had that done over and over and over again. I think the best one recently was Mandroid in Earthspark. Even though I don't really care for it that much, I do think that's been the best in recent years. Who's this blue dude? Glacius? Is this a female Transformer? Oh, it's a male. Yeah, I don't think I've watched. I've seen pieces of RID 2015. I haven't seen. I've definitely not seen the whole thing. I think this is one of the only Transformer shows where I haven't seen most of it. This and Rescue Bots. All right, see you later, man. See you next time, buddy. Pretty cool design, though. I wouldn't mind him as like a deluxe or a core class in Legacy. Because we are getting more RID 2015 characters next year in the Starseekers line. I forget the name of the character, or I think there was 2 or 3 RID 2015 Decepticons appearing in the Starseekers line. But we're definitely getting more, which is kind of cool. They have a page dedicated to the definition of insignia. There are a lot of insignias, though. Like, I'm really surprised in the Generations line, Hasbro doesn't use other insignias more often. I mean, sure, you get the occasional Terracon logo, Maximal, Predacon. Oh, hey, what's up, King Shockwave? How you doing, man? G2 logo. We didn't even get the G2 logo on this Grimlock here. It's just the regular G1 Autobot logo there. Kind of weird. Are you interested in the 2024 Studio Series leaked figures, Bumblebee, Megatron, Shockwave, Skywarp? Interests me. Yeah, I've done a few videos recently talking about those leaks. I've actually dropped those videos before most people on YouTube, actually. So if you haven't seen those, go check them out. But yeah, I'd say there is the rumor that will be Bumblebee Megatron. It's not certain yet, but the prominent leaker on TFW, JT Prime 17, did hint at it being Bumblebee movie Megatron. But again, we don't know for sure just yet. But if it is, that would be pretty cool to have with the new Rise of the Beast Voyager Optimus that I also did a stop motion review. If you guys haven't seen that, go check it out. That figure interests me. Most of the Legacy stuff really excite me. I'm really excited for Tiger Hawk. What was the other Beast Wars character coming out in Legacy? What isn't his name? One of the G1 aerial bots. I'm forgetting his name, but Animated Optimus, Bumblebee, Rescue Bots, Chase, Windblade, Chromia. I'm excited for all those. Good. How are you? I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. Tomorrow I will have birthday. Yippee. Oh, happy birthday, King Shockwave. Nice. Everybody wish King Shockwave a happy birthday. We are overdue for a good Megatron toy. Yeah, we are. I mean, we've had good Megatron figures that aren't G1. But I have been saying this in recent videos. If you compare the G1 Megatron figures to every other iteration that we've gotten redone in recent years, it's the worst figure out of the bunch. It's insane to me. Hopefully, I expect the Studio Series 1 to be SS86. Me personally, I would rather it be that because we still don't have a definitive Chug Megatron yet. in terms of G1 at least. So I just think they really got to do a new G1 Megatron as soon as possible, especially since we're supposedly getting the SS Commander class 86 movie Optimus Prime. Silverbolt, yep. I'm excited for him too. Armada one was good. Yeah, it was. Yep, I did a stop motion review on him a few months ago. He's decent. Definitely not a terrible figure, but he's nothing mind-blowing, I'd say. Technically supposed to be Earthrise and Megatron. Wait, what? Let's hope we get some G1 figures next year. I'm a huge fan of G1, but I grew up with base Transformers and Transformers Animated. Yeah, we're getting some G1 figures next year. We definitely are, man. We're getting ones off the top of my mind. I know we're getting a leader class Sandstorm. We're getting a leader class Springer in the SS86 line. Who else? What are some other G1 figures we're getting next year? Earthrise Megatron is yeah, he is. Yep. That Earthrise figure is even worse than the Siege version. I want an Armada sideways. He's definitely coming at some point, probably in the next couple years, I'd say. Have you seen the DOTM Transformer game on Roblox? It's honestly, wait, what? Wait, how's the DOTM game on Roblox? Yep, I said Sandstorm. Yep. Yippee. Let me see if I can pull up. I'm gonna pull up the leaked figures on TFW. Fan-made game? Oh, okay. Oh, let's find this list on the boards here. Here's one of the lists. Metal Hawk has a package refresh. Okay, we're getting an 86 Steeljaw Core Class 2. Frenzy could be G1 as well, but we're not sure yet. We got an 86 Gnaw repack. We have an SS86 A-level Bumblebee, which, like I reported in my previous video, or well, not my previous video, my video from earlier this week, there is a new subline for Studio Series coming out next year. That's around deluxe class size. This is all from JT Prime 17, by the way. It's going to be a subline. I think it's going to be a little cheaper than the regular deluxe class. What up, Mecha? What's up, man? Hopefully Optimus and Bumblebee to celebrate 40 years, and I missed out on the War for Cybertron trilogy toys. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're probably going to be getting the SS86 Commander Optimus next year. Bumblebee, I think you're going to have him right here with this 86 listing. Oh, I got to put it up. Sorry, guys, I didn't put this up on the screen yet. Share screen. Hold up. There we go. So, yeah, the listing right here for an 86 Bumblebee in Studio Series, that's for the new size class that's around deluxe class for a Bumblebee. So there's your G1 Bumblebee next year, Jay Barnett, hopefully. Animated B, I'm sure, yep. Yeah, that is kind of sad. Come on, people. Wish King Shockwave a happy birthday. SS Wheeljack. Yeah, we're getting the Rise of the Beast Wheeljack next year. Love Transformers Dark of the Moon on Roblox. Oh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. Where's the other list? Oh, hold on. What do we got here? There was the other list that we got recently. We got the list recently, but we knew about the characters since last December. Where is it? Did I pass it? I think I passed it. Man, where the hell is it? I could have sworn there was another post with the whole listing. Oh, here it is. Okay, I got it. I found it. Tasmanian Kid is wild. I'm so excited for him to put with my Leo Convoy figure and all my other Beast Wars stuff. It's crazy that we're getting a Voyager Thundertron and a Leader Class Thundertron in the same year. For such an obscure character. Yeah, we're getting a Core Class Energon Megatron and an Energon Galvatron next year. If you ask me, they should have just did Leader Class right out the gate. I mean, it's Megatron at Leader Class. What can go wrong? But, whatever. At least we're getting some sort of Energon in there. You use Soundwave instead of Shockwave, bro. Wait, what? Nice, Jay Barnett. A Cybertron Starscream to go with my landmine. Yep. We're getting a Cybertron Starscream next year, and a Vector Prime, and a Hotshot. So, man, us UT kids are eating good next year. My favorite rivalry? Nice. Do you think you can make a video or live stream the game, because it's honestly amazing? I don't know if I can. I probably wouldn't be able to do it here on YouTube because my channel is monetized, and I wouldn't be able to do that because gaming channels. There's this weird thing with gaming channels. That's why you don't see a lot of these Transformers channels that are monetized doing it. What up, Jace Theme Park Show? Sup? Yeah, hell yeah, James. James. Let me move down to the next stuff here for you guys. Leader Armada Galvatron 2. So Wave 3 is pretty Unicron Trilogy heavy. Cybertron Hotshot as a deluxe. Voyager, Cybertron Vector Prime, and Leader Armada Galvatron. Wave 3 is pretty light. It's only one Voyager. But Wave 4 gets 2. But then again, Animated Motor Masters is going to be a repaint of the Optimus that's going to be in Wave 1. So Deluxe Class Goth Seeker Girl. Yep. Too bad Slipstream is Wave 4. Making me wait over a year for her. Oh yeah, G1 Quake. There's another G1 character for you there, Jay Barnett. Then here's the Star Seekers capsule that's coming out in July next year. Less than a year away, it's dropping. In about 10 months, we're going to be getting the Star Seekers capsule, which is pretty crazy. There's still one character we don't know about labeled Deluxe 1. JT Prime 17 wasn't able to find the identity of this character yet. I think it's going to be Cannonball because in most iterations of Starseeker, he's the leader of them, I think. But I'm not sure because I'm not too well versed in Starseekers. So another thing I'm hoping for, I hope Xbox acquires Activision to re-release the Fall of Cybertron and War for Cybertron games. I know people want to play them again. Yeah, I definitely want to see that, especially since we're getting new figures this year of them. Yep, Springer. Yep. I'm really excited for this Voyager class Cybertron Wheeljack. A Voyager class Wheeljack, oh, that just melts my heart. It literally speaks to me. I need it right now in my hands. I need it in my meaty, greasy claws immediately. Yeah, another Springer already. I mean, I don't think the Siege one is all that great. And I know the T31 is his IDW design, and it doesn't really scratch that G1 itch for most people. So I could see why we're getting a new Springer because, again, I don't think that Siege one has aged all that well. So I think it's not terrible that we're getting a new one. But again, we could have had different characters take up the leader class spot before Springer. You know, I ordered Sound Blaster, Siege, and Buzzsaw Legacy, War for Cybertron Optimus, and War for Cybertron Megatron for my birthday. Hell yeah. Nice, man. Nice haul. Nice. I'm going to be getting that Beast Wars Buzzsaw soon. He's pretty cheap on the aftermarket. I definitely want to get him at some point soon. I'm probably going to be live for like another 10, 15 minutes, and I'm going to head out, guys. Another 10, 15 minutes. Let me know if you guys want to see a stop motion review on this new G2 Grimlock. Let me know in the comments below, people. I think Buzzsaw, yeah, it is a good figure. I really like that repaint. I actually haven't handled the Kingdom Waspinator mold. I still have the old Thrilling 30 Waspinator. I just haven't been in a rush to get Waspinator or any of the repaints because, again, I already have the T30 Waspinator. Might as well, especially if you don't have the original. Yeah. I want to see a stop motion of G2 Grimlock. Okay. Nice. I'll probably do it then. G2 Grimlock reminds me of SpongeBob. Yeah, it does. I'm down to see a stop motion. Okay. Nice. I definitely want to do a stop motion with this bad boy soon. I can't believe I have 2 copies of this dude now. And I was hoping to at least get 1 copy. Look at this. Got a little evolution of G1 Grimlock here. If I had the SS86 one on hand, it would be a nice little evolution of the character because if you guys don't know, Beast Wars Grimlock is G1 and G2 Grimlock also. He survived all those millions of years throughout the Beast Wars and the end of the Great War and all that. So these guys, they're the same iteration of Grimlock. Just different designs in different eras and time frames. Me Grimlock, no yellow belly. Damn. It's a big review. Yeah. I'll probably do a review on him. Galaxy Force Optimus Prime. Yes, sir. I have Dinobot Kingdom. Nice. Yep, that's pretty good mold. I definitely think Dinobot could use the leader class treatment. I would love to see a redo of him at leader class because I think they could do a bit more with the paint apps and just how the figure is engineered, especially with the beast mode. That beast mode is really not that great. I would love a leader class Dinobot. But since we're getting the new repaint of Dinobot, the more show accurate repaint that's coming out this year, we probably won't see a new mold for Dinobot for at least a few years. Now track down a Wing Saber. I do have Wing Saber. If you remember in my my one video, there's been a couple videos on my channel where I featured Wing Saber. I have Leo Breaker, I have Wing Saber, I have Megatron. I have a lot of the Cybertron cast. I don't have everybody I'd like to have. I mean, I'm still missing some. I found YouTube Mirage recently, but I didn't buy it because I wanted the original Kingdom version with Grimlock. Oh, okay. Me personally, I'd rather get the G2 version because I just don't think I just think that mold doesn't really suit G1 Mirage all that well. I think every repaint and reuse of that mold has been better than the G1 Mirage that we got. Hell yeah, Chris. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have Tarantulas and Dinobot, and I think I will not take it. You know what I mean? Is waste of... Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I saw the Megatron Racing Override stop motion. Oh, thanks, man. Nice. Thank you. Glad you checked it out, man. So here's the separate subline for... This is the new size class. So we're getting Movie 8 Optimus and an 86 Bumblebee for a June release in this new subline of Studio Series. What they are and what they're going to look like, I don't know. JT Prime 17, I think he said that they're around deluxe class size. I saw all your stop motions on me. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for watching them. All of you guys watching me and supporting me, I really appreciate it. Have you seen the upgrade for Kingdom Mirage where you can get the rocket on his shoulder? Yeah, I've seen that. That's been out for a while. But even, like, you still got to get an upgrade kit for an almost $30 deluxe class. Nah, man. I don't know. I mean, I do that with certain deluxe classes that I think are really good, but, you know, that it could use, like, just one little extra push to make it even better than it already is. But I'm not going to buy a trash deluxe class and then get another upgrade kit that's $10, $15, $20, $30 to make it just slightly better. Me personally, I'm not into doing that. It's probably buzzworthy stuff. No, it's not buzzworthy. It's a new subline for Studio Series. It's a new size class. If it was buzzworthy, it would be labeled here in the listing, but it's not. That Movie 8 Optimus is likely the repack for SS-102. Man, no, I don't think so. Because it says Movie 8 and Rise of the Beast was Movie 7, right? Yeah, Rise of the Beast was labeled Movie 7. This is probably for the new animated movie next year. And again, these are supposed to be around deluxe class size, according to what JT Prime 17 said. I think he said that. I can't really remember. You think Sound Blaster is a weak character? I don't know. I don't really know too much about him to say if he's weak or not. If Transformers 1 is a prequel, maybe the level AOP is an Optimus, but Orion Pax. Yeah, it could be. Yep. Yeah, James. Yep. I'll be on for a few more minutes, then I'll hop off, guys. So if you guys got any questions for me, anything you want me to talk about, now is the time to say it in the comments. God tier level for Sound Blaster, really? I'd have to read more up on him. I know of Sound Blaster. I know that he was like a mercenary during the Netflix series, but other than that, I don't really know too much. Would you ever do a collection tour? I get people asking me that sometimes. I definitely want to do one before the year's over. There's still a few older figures that I want to track down first before I want to show off my big grand collection. Because I do have a really nice Transformers collection. I'm not just saying that to sound, special or anything. I've built up a pretty decent Transformers collection the past few years. But yeah, definitely expect a collection video at some point before the year's over. I hope we could see Lockdown again in the reboot with a similar design to AoE. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. Do you buy upgrades for your Transformers? Not often. I bought the show accurate cannon for Beast Wars Inferno because I just couldn't stand using his butt thruster as a cannon. That just looked stupid to me. I got Cheetor's gut gun. I got an upgrade kit for Optimus Primal, the Beast Wars Kingdom figure. And I think that's it. I think those are all the upgrade kits I've gotten for figures. So, but I don't buy upgrade kits too often. A lot of those be more than the figures themselves, which is ridiculous. Cybertron Landmine equals flawless character. Man, you really love Cybertron Landmine, James. I mean, he's a good character. He's not one of my favorites, but I could definitely see why people would really love him. I will comment the abilities of your newest video. Wait, what? Awesome. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What do you guys think this Deluxe Class HM Megatron and Deluxe Class Next Gen Bumblebee could be? I don't think it's going to be... I think it could be concept art from the Transformers movies for Bumblebee and Megatron, but I don't know. $40 for the Optimus Prime kit? Yeah. Yeah, nah, man. I'm not getting that either. I have the same hair as you and I have glasses. I'm a clone. Damn, really? That's crazy. That's funny. I hope we could get an SS100 Bumblebee remold without the off-road stuff. We probably will at some point. I could see that happening soon. The only not knowing Kid Appeal character, I think they might be like IDW designs or something. Yeah, they could be, maybe. They did mention about putting in IDW stuff into Studio Series, so it's definitely not out of the question. There's a couple Kid Appeal characters that I don't think are that bad. Hotshot, he's one of my favorite Transformers characters of all time. He's up there for me in terms of a Kid Appeal character that isn't annoying. Sideburn, I think, is really nice. I think he's a good character. Sideburn from RID 2001, to be exact. You want a clean version of SSB2? Oh, okay. You ever pick up SS100? No, I haven't. I'm not really in a rush to get that figure. I don't really think any of the Studio Series Bumblebee figures are that good. Which design for Barricade do you like more, IDW or TLK? I may have to go with TLK. I think that's a pretty good design still. I will comment the abilities of Sound Blaster in the newest video you made because now I don't remember his feats in his story. Oh, okay. All right, sounds good. King Shockwave. Wedge for RID. Was it Wedge? Sideburn was more of the main character, though, in terms of kid appeal stuff. Wedge. Really? Sideburn was more of a main character. Wedge wasn't even in the show that much. Really? No, I'm not saying he wasn't. I'm saying that Sideburn was more of the main kid appeal character because he was in the show way more than Wedge. Yeah. I need a Cyberverse Shockwave figure. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. In the Generations line as a Voyager class, that would be pretty cool to see. Oh my god, I'm late. No problem, Twitty. I'm gonna be getting off in a few minutes though, so you are late. You are pretty late, bro. True, you're right. Yeah. Possible Autobot Wasp repaint of animated Bumblebee. Yeah, I could see that as like a selects release or as an exclusives release during Buzzworthy or something. I definitely think they're going to be doing that, especially since we have the animated Motormaster repaint that's coming out from the Optimus Prime that's in Wave 1 from animated. I definitely think we're going to be seeing a Wasp repaint / remold from the animated Bumblebee sooner rather than later. What was your first ever Transformer figure? Good question. Man, I don't know. I can't even remember. What up, Twitty? I honestly can't remember. You ever simp a Transformers female kit? No, definitely not. Have you King Shockwave? I know for a fact you have, bro. Come on, don't lie. I wonder what animated Optimus will come with for accessories. Probably his axe. I could see them doing some sort of removable mask feature, maybe to reference his original toy and obviously his feature in the show itself. Maybe they could surprise us and give us his grappling hook too. I don't know. Me, no. Maybe you have King Shockwave, bruh. Maybe IDK. Damn. My first Transformers toy was Cybertron Defense Hotshot. Never forgot that day at Walmart. Oh, really? Nice. That's cool. That's still a pretty decent figure. It lacks in articulation for even for standards back then. I mean, but it's still a decent figure if you want one with like a lot of weapons and flip out gimmicks and features to it. He's Shockwave, female Autobots. Shockwave, what? Shockwave, ROTBRC. What are you asking? That's why I say female. Oh, damn. Since I'm late, I don't know if you're gonna end the stream pretty soon, but I'm leaving only if I was here a bit early. Yeah, I'm gonna be leaving in a few minutes. Black Arachnia only. What? I would say Black Arachnia is probably one of my favorite female Transformers characters of all time. I'd go with her, Strika, Slipstream, I'm forgetting somebody. I'm drawing a blank. No, guys, you pin. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, see you later, Twitty. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Me personally, ROTBRC. Okay, that's not a bad pick. There was another female character that I really like. Oh, man, who was it? I can't remember. Crasher is pretty cool, too. Flame War is another one I really like. Airazor, I like her, but I wouldn't say she's one of my favorite female Transformers characters. Yes, Override too. Override is probably one of my favorite Transformers designs of all time, I'd say. Ever since I was little, I just love the design and how the colors mesh together. G1 RC is the best simply because I love her Cybertronian convertible. Okay, that's not a bad pick, Jay Barnett. But I like Cyberverse Slipstream character development. Oh, really? Okay. Not a bad pick, James. Have you heard of Van Guy? He makes funny Transformer edits from the live action movies. I think there's a few guys on YouTube that do that. I've seen. I posted one of them on on my Instagram actually a couple months back. Do you have Discord? No, I don't. I'm probably gonna make one at some point soon. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though just yet. But I think I have heard of Van Guy. I've seen a lot of those Transformers live action edits. Those things are funny as hell. Hi again and bye. Bye, Mecha. Hi, Mecha. Bye, Mecha. Mecha, you again? Yes, Mecha's back. Be nice. Following getting big. Gotta have a Discord. Yeah. I'll definitely make one at some point soon this year. He stopped uploading and he made a community post saying goodbye, fellas. Really? Damn. It would be cool to see a live action Dreadwing or Skyquake. Yeah, it would. Nice seeing you again, Frank, by the way. I remember you were in my live from yesterday, too. There was quite a few of you guys in my live from yesterday that are in this one, so thank you guys for stopping by again. Between Dreadwing or Skyquake, I would probably want to see Dreadwing more. I'm going to log off tonight. Glad to discover your channel, Chris. Oh, thanks for joining the live, bro. I'll see you in the next one, buddy. I can do G1 Shockwave voice a little bit and their Spark Shockwave voice amazingly. Oh, really? That's cool. Can you agree we need more Cliff Jumper? Yes, we do. We do need more Cliff Jumper. My guy gets killed off way too many times. It's insane. Ridiculous. I think I'm going to get going, guys. I'll read this last comment from James, and then I'm going to hop off. The next TF movie should have the Autobots fighting a group of Seekers. That'll rock. Yeah, actually, yeah, I would like to see that. That would be pretty cool. I think I said that in one of my videos in the past. I would have liked to see that. I want Tarn in the next movie. Yeah, that would be pretty good. That'd be pretty cool. He wasn't animated for like 5 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, that was ridiculous. But yeah, guys, I'm going to hop off for tonight. I'll probably go live again in another couple days, maybe Tuesday or something. Sound good? But yeah, thank you guys for stopping by on this next live. Thank you for everybody that supports me, watches the channel, subscribes to me, watches those ads. Any little bit of support helps me do new stop motions and all sorts of stuff, all new content for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, live stream, wherever you guys end up in. Bye.